الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة. حي على الصلاة. حي على الفلاح. حي على الفلاح. الله أكبر الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله.
الحمد لله وكفى. سلام على عباده الذين اصطفى. بمتهم سيدنا ومولانا محمد المصطفى. الله تبارك وتعالى عليه وعلى آله وصحبه الكرم والصفا. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن سيدنا وحبيبنا وقرة أعيننا محمدا عبد الله ورسوله. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد الفاتح لما أغلق والخاتم لما سبق ناصر الحق بالحق الهادي إلى صراطك المستقيم وعلى آله حق قدره ومقداره العظيم. Now, last week we were reminding ourselves some of the moments of the Hajj Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. Our aim was to reach and talk about the beautiful lessons he sallallahu alayhi wa sallam taught during the Hajj, especially during Arafah Day. Those lessons known as Wada'. Before we go there, we all know that we are leaving the most beautiful days of the year, and we want to take advantage of them, so we do not know whether we will witness them again or not. مضى الفات بالمؤمل غيب فلك الساعة التي أنت بها. Yesterday is gone, never come back. It belongs to history, past. No matter what you did, good or bad, it's gone. It will never come. Tomorrow is certain for all of us. No one knows if we will make it. The only moment we have, the only time we own, which belongs to us entirely, is now. ولك الساعة التي أنت بها. That's why a true Muslim must be a son or daughter of his or her time, son or daughter of now. So let us take advantage of now. These beautiful days about which Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, there is no worship that one can do in any given day of the year better, more beloved, or more rewardable by Allah, more beloved to Allah than the worship done during these days. And as you know, today is Friday, and the only Friday during these 10 days. So the best Friday of all Fridays of the year is today, this Friday. Why? Because this Friday is the only Friday that you find in the 10 days which are the best days of the year. Do you have the power of Friday itself? Because the Prophet ﷺ said the best days of these, best day of the whole days is Friday, Yawm al-Jum'ah. And he said why? And in Yawm al-Jum'ah, you have an hour during which Allah Ta'ala does never reject one's dua. And if one happens to fast during this Friday, he is fasting a day among the best 10 days of the year. And if he makes the dua during fasting, da'wah to sa'ibi, that's it. Dua of the fasting person is not rejected. And when he breaks his fast, his dua is not rejected. When he's about to break his fast, that is the most beautiful moment of the day of Friday, the last hour of Friday. So you have Friday in the first 10 days of the year, the best 10 days of the year. The first 10 days of Dhul Hijjah, which are the best 10 days of the year. And Friday being the best day of all Fridays, of all days. And Alhamdulillah, we are living it now. So we want to take advantage. Eat as much as possible of do as much dhikr as possible. As the Prophet ﷺ says, he wants us to make ikthar. Ikthar, it comes from Rasulullah ﷺ. That's ikthar. Say as many times as possible. Tahleed, la ilaha illallah. Tahmeed, alhamdulillah. Takbir, Allah. Tasbih, subhanallah. And among the best days of these 10 days is the day of Arafah. The day of Arafah has 6 fada'il. There are 6 fada'il في يوم Arafah. We ask Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala to grant us life until the day of Arafah. Ameen. And grant us tawfiq to worship Him and accept from all of us. Ameen. The day of Arafah, which is going to be on Monday, is coming Monday, July 19th, is the day during which Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala perfected and completed His deen. إنه يوم إكمال الدين وإتمام النعمة لهذه الأمة. A Jewish person came to say Na'am. Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala and said, Ya Amir al-Mu'minin, ayatun fi kitabikum taqra'unaha law alayna ma'shara al-yahud nazalat lattakhadna dhalika al-yawm 'idan. Qala ayu ayah? Qala al-yawma akmaltu lakum dinakum wa atmamtu 'alaykum ni'mati wa raditu lakum al-islam dinan. قال عمر رضي الله تبارك وتعالى عنه قد عرفنا ذلك اليوم والمكان الذي نزلت فيه على النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم وهو قائم بعرفة يوم الجمعة. The Yahudi said to Sayyidina Umar, an ayah is in your book. It was revealed to us al-Yahud who would have taken that day as a holiday, as a Eid, a celebration day. Which ayah Umar asked? This ayah in Surah Al-Ma'idah, al-Yawma akmaltu lakum dinakum wa atmamtu alaykum ni'mati wa raditu lakum al-Islam dinan. Umar said, we know, we indeed, we really, indeed, we know that day. And the place when this ayah was revealed to Sayyidina Rasul, it was a day of Arafah and it was a day of Jumu'ah. So the day Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala perfected and completed this ni'mah of Islam, deen of Allah, which is the deen of all the Anbiya. The Yahudi doesn't really get it. But Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala perfected the deen for Himself if they do. Would have just accepted Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam didn't bring anything different from what Sayyidina Musa Alayhi Salam brought. You see, now Musa, as Allah Ta'ala tells us in the Quran, like any other prophet, of all prophets of Allah was Muslim. Now Musa said, فَعَلَيْهِ تَوَكَّلُوا إِن كُنتُم مُسْلِمِينَ. Talking to his people, make tawakkul upon Allah if you are truly Muslims. Sayyidina Nabi said, I was commanded by Allah to be among the Muslims. وَأُمِرْتُ أَنْ أَكُونَ مِنَ الْمُسْلِمِينَ. Sayyidina Ibrahim, when Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala told him to be a Muslim, he said, I am a Muslim. إِذْ قَالَ لَهُ رَبُّهُ أَسْلِمْ قَالَ أَسْلَمْتُ لِرَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ. And the commandment he gave, and the will he gave to all his children was to be Muslims. وَوَصَّى بِهَا إِبْرَاهِيمُ وَقُرِئَ وَأَوْصَى بِهَا إِبْرَاهِيمُ بَنِيهِ وَيَعْقُوبُ يَا بَنِيَّ إِنَّ اللَّهَ اصْطَفَى لَكُمُ الدِّينَ فَلَا تَمُوتُنَّ إِلَّا وَأَنْتُمْ مُسْلِمُونَ. So Ibrahim and Ismail and Ishaq and Yaqub and their children were all Muslims. أَمْ كُنْتُمْ شُهَدَاءَ حَضَرَ يَعْقُوبَ الْمَوْتُ قال لبنيه ما تعبدون من بعدي قالوا نعبد إلهك وإله آبائك إبراهيم وإسماعيل وإسحاق إلها واحدا ونحن له مسلمون. All the prophets were Muslims. When Sayyidina Sulaiman wrote a letter to Bilqis or Malika to Saba, as Allah said, Allah didn't mention Bilqis. I don't know if her name was Bilqis. Allah said, you know, the Ibrahim that was the queen of Saba. In the letter, Sayyidina Sulaiman wrote, إِنَّهُ مِن سُلَيْمَانَ وَإِنَّهُ بِسْمِ اللَّهِ الرَّحْمَنِ الرَّحِيمِ أَلَّا تَعْلُوا عَلَيَّ وَأْتُونِي مُسْلِمٍ. Not only was he Muslim, but he was calling to Islam. And when she came to Sulaiman alayhi salam, what did she say? وَأَسْلَمْتُ مَعَ سُلَيْمَانَ لِلَّهِ رَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ. All the prophets. Sayyidina Isa, Allah Ta'ala said, when he spoke to the Hawariyun, they all witnessed that they accepted Islam as their religion. فلما أحس عيسى منهم الكفر قال من أنصاري إلى الله قال الحواريون نحن أنصار الله آمنا بالله واشهد بأننا مسلمون. That's why Allah says, إن الدين عند الله Islam. That Islam that was, you know, the deen of all the prophets, from Sayyidina Adam alayhi salam to Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, was perfected on this day of Arafah. That ni'mah of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala has been completed on this day of Arafah. And it is a Eid day. The Yahudi said, if we knew that day would be a Eid for us, but Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala made it a Eid as Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam in a hadith narrated by Ahl-Sunan, يوم عرفة ويوم النحر أيام التشريق عيدنا أهل الإسلام وهي أيام أكل وشرب. Day of Arafah and the day of Eid al-Nahr, the day of sacrifice, and the days of Tashriq, the days of Hujjah in Mina, they are all our Eid, our celebration days with the people of Islam. And there are days of eating and drinking, and days of Dhikr of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. That's number two. Number three, it is a day by which Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala made qasam. Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala makes a qasam, an oath, by something that shows how great that thing is to Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. And Allah Ta'ala says in Surah Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, وَالسَّمَاءِ ذَاتِ وَالْيَوْمِ الْمَوْعُودِ وَشَاهِدٍ وَمَشْهُودٍ. In Abu Hurairah رضي الله تبارك وتعالى عنه said that Sayyiduna Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, Al-Yawm al-Maw'ud Yawm al-Qiyamah. Al-Yawm al-Maw'ud is the day of resurrection, the day of standing, the day of judgment. But Yawm al-Mashhud, the witness today, is the day of Arafah. But Yawm al-Mashhud, Yawm Arafah. Washahidun, as the witnessing day, is Yawm al-Jum'ah. So the day of Arafah is the witness today. The day you have all the Hujjaj gathering, at Arafah. And anything in Hajj, if one misses, can be fixed by the day of Arafah. If you miss Arafah, you missed the Hajj. So next year, inshallah ta'ala, you will try to do it. And this hadith is interpreted. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Al-Yawm al-Maw'udu Yawm al-Qiyamah. Wal-Yawm al-Mashhudu Yawm Arafah. Wal-Shahidu Yawm al-Jum'ah. That's number 3. Number 4 is that fasting this day of Arafah will expiate the sins of the last year and the sins of the coming year. This hadith is a little bit tricky because in some versions it says the current year, which translates as the current year, because the Prophet said al-Baqiyah, and in some narrations you will find al-Qabila. It is a sana al-Qabila is the next year. So Allah Ta'ala forgives you the sana al-Qabila and the coming year and the last year. What about this year? Some scholars say that this year Allah Ta'ala will forgive it to you if you fast the 10th of Muharram. Because fasting the 10th of Muharram, as the Prophet ﷺ said, will expiate the sins of the last year. And this month is the last month of the year. And Muharram will be the first month of the next year. That is an understanding. But if Allah Ta'ala, because of fasting Arafah, expiates and forgives the sins of the last year and the sins of the next year, for Him to forgive you the sins of the current year is even more helpful. There's no doubt that if He forgive you the sins of the last and the next, so what about the sins of the year during which you have done the fast? Allah will not forgive the last and the next, and not forgive the current during which you have done the worship. So we don't want to neglect this day of Arafah. Fasting it is an expiation, sins of this year and the sins of the year that has passed. When you are in Hajj, you don't fast it because you're busy enough, with the activities of Arab. For those of us who cannot make it to Hajj, Allah Ta'ala did not deprive us the barakah of Arafah and of the barakah of Hajj. Number 5 of virtues and merits and khasa'is of this day of Arafah is that the scholars said it is the day during which Allah Ta'ala took the mithaq, the covenants, from the children of Adam. Alayhi salatu ala nabiyyina afdalus salati salam. Actually, there's a hadith in Musnad Ahmad, which Sayyidina Abdullah ibn Abbas radiyallahu tabaraka wa ta'ala anhu said that Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said that this covenant actually occurred on the day of Arafah, in Arafah itself. Inna Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala akhadha al-mithaqa min ظهر آدم بنعمان أي عرفة وأخرج من صلبه كل ذرية ذرأها فنهرهم بين يديه ثم كلمهم قبلا قال ألست بربكم am I not your Lord قالوا بلى all of us all of the children of Adam said of course we have witnessed that you are our Lord قالوا بلى شهدنا أن تقولوا يوم القيامة إنا كنا عن هذا غافلين أو تقولوا إنما أشرك آباؤنا من قبل وكنا ذرية من بعدهم أفتهلكنا بما فعل. The last thing about the day of Arafah is that it is يوم المغفرة ويوم العتق من النار ويوم الباهج لأهل الأرض. It is a day of forgiveness. It is a day that Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala frees His servants from the hellfire. It is a day during which Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala make mubaha of Allah boasts to His angels of the people of Arab. The hadith of Sayyidatuna Aisha radiallahu ta'ala anha said that Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, ما من يوم أكثر من أن يعتق الله فيه عبدا من النار من يوم عرب. There is no day when Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala sets free more servants from hell than the day of Arab. وإنه ليدن ثم يباهي بهم الملائكة فيقول ما أراد هؤلاء. He subhanahu wa ta'ala will draw near, then praises them, literally, both of them, to the angels, saying, what do these people want? What do you want? Want forgiveness? You want to be set free from fire? You want Allah to give you this and this and this? Day of Arafah is your day. Some of the scholars, they used to make a list of their priorities, and this list of their priority, of their things they really want, they make a list for the day of Arafah. What I'm trying to say is, let us make a plan for these days, and especially for the day of Arafah. They said one of the people, there was a game by one of the stores, and whoever wins this game, you can enter the store and grasp as much as you want in 2 minutes. And this guy, the day that people were going to do that, he was among the winners. And in 1 or 2 minutes, he has taken more than 50,000 worth of merchandise from this place. And people were taking like one TV, a telephone, or something like $1,000 worth or $500 worth, because the time limit is, whatever you can take, but by 1 minute or 2 you have to go out. But this man, what did he do? He took more than $50,000 worth of merchandise. And when he came out, the first thing he said, I succeeded. And they asked him what he meant by he succeeded. He said when he heard this musabaqa, this competition or this game, he made it, a priority that he would go every single day to that store and locate, try to see what is what and what products is where. And he used to take the products he needed, and he would place them where he knew that he's going to be able to get grasp them. And on that day, he grasped them all by the end of 2 minutes. So that person, if he can succeed only for things, for planning things of this dunya, how about us? What if we had a big list and a smaller and a smaller and a smaller list of our priorities? And we know that this is the things I really want. These the things I really want to do. These are the things I really want to make dua that Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala do. We don't need to wait for Arafah to do that. We can do that every single day. But what about Arafah? Today Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala boasts, literally boasts of us to the angels. The day Allah Ta'ala sets free, even if you don't do anything. The day Allah Ta'ala forgives people. The day Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala perfected this day, completed this ni'mah. The day Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala took the mithaq on all of us. وإذا أخذ ربك من بني آدم من ظهورهم ذرياتهم وقرئ ذريتهم وأشهدهم على أنفسهم ألست بربكم. So we really want to take advantage of that day. Ask Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala to grant us tawfiq, witness it, and to grant us tawfiq to worship Him. Grant us tawfiq and acceptance. Ameen. هذا وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. الحمد لله وكفى وسلام على عباده الذين اصطفى. بمقدمتهم سيدنا وحبيبنا محمد المصطفى. اللهم صل عليه وعلى آله وصحبه أهل الكرم والاصطفى. Very quick, I want to remind some of the things we need to do the day of the Eid. Generally, we wait until the day of the Eid for the Imam to talk about things we are supposed to do. And by that time, many of those things have passed. Number one thing is the takbirat. And the takbirat, we have what we call takbir mutlaq or takbir muqayyad. Takbir mutlaq is all these days. وَيَذْكُرُ اسْمَ اللَّهِ فِي أَيَّامٍ مَعْلُومَاتٍ. So all these days, make takbir anywhere you are. The markets, in the business, home, anywhere. And that's what we call a takbir muqayyad. Takbir al-muqayyad starts on the day of Arafah. From the Fajr of Arafah to the Asr of the third day of Ayyam al-Tashriq. As Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala says in the Quran, Surah Al-Baqarah, وَاذْكُرُوا اللَّهَ فِي أَيَّامٍ مَعْدُودَاتٍ فَمَنْ تَعَجَّلَ فِي يَوْمَيْنِ فَلَا إِثْمَ عَلَيْهِ وَمَنْ تَأَخَّرَ فَلَا إِثْمَ عَلَيْهِ لِمَنِ اتَّقَى وَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ وَاعْلَمُوا أَنَّكُمْ إِلَيْهِ تُحْشَرُونَ. So wherever you are, make takbirat right now. But after the salawat, during these days, the day of Arafah, the day of Yawm al-Nahr, and the days of Tashriq, make takbirat in the masjid, in the aswaq, in your homes. Whenever you finish a prayer, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, La ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, wa lillahi alhamd. And make it loud so that you can remind others. And the udhiyah, we all know about it. I see now some people, they say they donate the money. No, do the udhiyah as the Prophet ﷺ told us. It is the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ. And do it after the salah. Don't just estimate and do it. Prophet ﷺ says, whoever make the dhikr before salah, all he has is, he has to be blessed with another. من ذبح قبل أن يصلي فليعد مكانها أخرى ومن لم يذبح فليذبح. And you have the day of Eid and the days after the day of Eid. The 4 days of Ayyam al-Eid, they are all the days of Eid. So some people, they want to finish the salah and quickly. You don't have to. Dude, this is an act of worship which is different from that act of worship. Are we rushing because we want meat? Or are we rushing because we want Allah? لن ينال الله لحومها ولا دماؤها ولكن يناله التقوى منكم. And I'm sure that all of you have meat in your fridge. What is the rush? So we don't have to rush. But let's do the Eid, tranquility with itminan, and then go do that other act of sacrifice too. And we want to make sure before we go to Eid, we make iqtisal. We wash our body and put perfumes, especially for men, and put the best of our clothes without israf, but without ifrat too. As for women, it is not recommended for them to perfumes that can attract people to them when they go to the musalla, because that is part of tabarruj. فَلَا تَبَرَّجْنَ تَبَرُّجَ الْجَاهِلِيَّةِ الْأُولَىٰ. Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala says. And you don't want to go to the masjid to look for reward and at the same time get punished by Allah because you're sinning. We don't wanna take that place. And it is also the sunnah not eat on that day until you come back from the salah and eat from your udhiyah. The Prophet ﷺ كان لا يطعم حتى يرجع من المصلي فيأكل من udhiyati. And when we go to the musalla, we walk, because if it is not far. If it is far, don't put that yourself, especially if you are a little bit old like me. And make sure you witness the salah and witness the khutbah. It is also mustahab. The salah, among many scholars, they say it's sunnah mu'akkada. Some of the muhaqqiq, when they say it's a wajib, because Allah says, فَصَلِّ لِرَبِّكَ وَانْحَرْ وَالْأَمْرُ يُفِيدُ مَا لَمْ يَصْرِفْهُ صَارِفٌ فَصَلِّ لِرَبِّكَ وَانْحَرْ. And among the sunnah of this day is mukhalafatul tariq. You use a different path or a different route that you took when you were going to the musalla. And congratulating your Muslim brothers and sisters, by making even dua for them, تَقَبَّلَ اللَّهُ مِنَّا وَمِنْكُمْ. These are some of the things that I wanted to remind. Don't want to wait until the day to remind, because you cannot remind the person who is in the masjid, make sure before you come here, you make a Muslim. He's already here, So we want to take most advantage of these days. We talked about the day of Arafah, but the day of Eid is even better than the day of Arafah. It's not just a day of joy, but it's a day of having Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala's pleasure. فَصَلِّ لِرَبِّكَ وَانْحَرْ لِرَبِّكَ. So even enjoy that day, do it for the sake of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. Because the Prophet said, خَيْرُ الْأَيَّامِ يَوْمُ النَّحْرِ ثُمَّ يَوْمُ الْقَدْرِ. The best of all days is the day of Nahr. May Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala make it easy for all of us to grasp His pleasure, be pleased with Him Subhanahu wa Ta'ala in this dunya and in akhirah. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين، اللهم انصر الإسلام والمسلمين، وأعل كلمة الحق والدين. اللهم لا تدع لنا ذنبا إلا غفرته، ولا هما إلا فرجته، ولا دينا إلا قضيته، ولا مريضا إلا شفيته، ولا عدوا إلا كفيته، ولا عيبا إلا سترته، ولا ميتا إلا رحمته، ولا فاسدا إلا أصلحته، ولا حاجة من حوائج الدنيا والآخرة هي لك بها رضا ولنا بها صلاح إلا أعنتنا على قضائها في يسر منك وعافية. اللهم إن أمة حبيبك مغلوبة فانتصر. صل وسلم عليه وعلى آله وقدره ومقداره العظيم.
الله أكبر الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة. قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة. الله أكبر الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله. So
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والضحى والليل إذا سجى ما ودعك ربك وما قلى وللآخرة خير لك من الأولى ولسوف يعطيك ربك فترضى ألم يجدك يتيما فآوى ووجدك ضالا فهدى ووجدك عائلا فأغنى فأما اليتيم فلا تقهر وأما السائل فلا تنهر وأما السائل فلا تنهر وأما بنعمة ربك فحدث الله الله أكبر الله أكبر الله الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أعطيناك الكوثر أعطيناك الكوثر فصل لربك وانحر صل لربك وانحر إن شانئك هو الأبتر الله 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 أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر السلام عليكم ورحمة الله السلام عليكم ورحمة الله السلام عليكم ورحمة الله إن شاء الله the Eid Tuesday will be having two prayers بإذن تعالى. Prayer will be started at 8:30. We'll pray inshallah by 9. Second one, 10 inshallah. The other thing I wanted to remind is inform you that we got closed last Friday. Friday night, the whole masjid was closed. Alhamdulillah, with the help of all of you, we have been able to get the water out. We hired a company, and alhamdulillah, now things are getting better. But what we want is to, inshallah, change the carpets, and inshallah, tabaraka wa ta'ala, make it, look better. Bismillah, tabaraka wa ta'ala. So we're inviting all of you participate and to be part of it. Bismillah, tabaraka wa ta'ala. And I think This is the second or third time. So it is about time for us to have our own place. So we spoke with the landlord, he said he's gonna fix this, but if he doesn't do it, we're gonna have to fix it. So we don't wanna have new carpet and then, have another floor and the same problem with Orca. So I'm inviting all of you to be part of it, participate whatever you can, and help community get a new place. And this place is wonderful for sale. We've been saying it since Ramadan. We don't want to wait until it is sold and we say, okay, let's look for another place. And this place was for sale a couple of years ago. Cheap. The price was very good, $600,000. Now we're here renting. We don't want to keep doing that. Allah Ta'ala make it easy for us. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum.
Hey, we got lagi. Now let me enjoy. Yes, I have. I didn't know that. Baba. Great.